Hello everyone and welcome to the Nabisco pre-race show for the Xfinity Series. I'm Eddie Kaleggi and I'm Trip McGinnis. We got an exciting race, the first of 16 in the 2018 Xfinity Series season. Of course, the champion earns a full-time ride in the 2019 Progressive Cup Series. As you see, we are sitting here at Bristol Motor Speedway, as in just 2 weeks, the 21st race of the Progressive Cup Series season, second to last before the playoffs, but the focus turns to the Xfinity Series today. 44 drivers attempted to qualify, and 40 made it. A lot of young guys, a lot of big stories in this one. Yeah, let's first talk about who didn't make it. Two big names, Tommy Iwata Jr., he is a young hotshot driving for Carl Long Racing, he didn't make it. Two of the cars from Garrett Smithley's team, his other two teammates, Ross Chastain, Harrison Rhodes, both failed to qualify, and the 98 car of Eric Almirola wrecked, and that car did not have any sort of a provisional, and therefore he's not going to be racing in this one. Who is? Well, a couple big names starting up front. That is Blake Cook for Colleague Racing on the pole. Spencer Gallagher taking over the 9 car for William Byron will be starting second. Also keep an eye on Christopher Bell, Jeffrey Earnhardt. Now full-time drivers going for the championship. They'll be starting in the top 10. Now it's time for our selections. Trip, who's your pick? Well, there's a lot of good drivers, but I gotta put my money, a little bit of a surprise, on Spencer Gallagher getting the win for the 9 car for Junior Motorsports. I'm going to go with Brad Keselowski starting up towards the front, up in, I believe, 16th. Brad Keselowski will try to take the win. Now it's time for the start of the race here on WUB Network. Before we get the Xfinity Series opener going, let's take a look at your 40-car starting lineup and seeing where everybody lines up. First in row 1, as we said, on the pole, it's Blake Cook. And starting on his outside, in the second position, will be Spencer Gallagher. Then in row 2, Matt Tifft and Michael Annett will be starting on the outside of row number 2. Then in row 3, Elliott Sadler and Christopher Bell, the rookie. And then following them, in row number 4, it's Jeffrey Earnhardt and Eric Jones. Yeah, then row 5, rounding out your top 10, you got Gavin Funk and Scott Lagasse Jr., Then in row 6, Ryan Reed, Brennan Poole. Followed by in row 7, that's Ty Wang. And how about a little bit of a surprise starting in 14th? All the way up there is Jeff Green. And then in row number 8, it'll be Brad Keselowski, Brandon Jones. Then in row 9, Kaz Gralla, competing for Rookie of the Year and a championship this year, on the inside of Joey Gase. Then rounding out your top 20, it will be Jamie Rockwell and Chase Elliott. Then in row 11, it's the number 12 car for Penske Racing of Chase Briscoe, who had a very strong year in the Truck Series last year. And then starting to the outside of him will be the number 6 car of Fisher G. Yeah, then we move towards the back of the pack a little more. In row 12, we got Jeremy Clemens and Cole Custer. Then following them in row number 13, it'll be Dakota Armstrong and Ben Kennedy, followed by Mike Harmon and Brandon Brown. And then rounding out your top 30, starting in 29th position, it will be Morgan Shepherd and then Kyle McKay. Rounding out the field, row 16, Ryan Sieg and Stephen Light. Then in row number 17, starting from the 33rd position, will be Daniel Hemrick. And to the outside, Garrett Smithley. Then David Starr and J.J. Yaley. Following them, as we get to the last 2 rows, it's Justin Ray in the number 40 car. And to his outside, B.J. McLeod. And then Ty Majeski and Dylan Lupton round out the field. 16 laps for today's race. Jamie Rockwell is our focus driver. The cameras will be pointed towards him. And, of course, the leaders, as we're ready to get this thing going. The first race of 16, and remember, Jamie Rockwell is our driver in focus. Trip, are you excited? Oh yeah, the stars of tomorrow are born today. Blake Cook is going to lead them down. Cook and Gallagher. Then it's Tifft and Annett. Here they come. Hold them, flagman, hold them. Green flag, let's go, let's roll. Here we go, we're underway as Jamie Rockwell, our focus driver, starts from 19th, as meanwhile up front, it's a good start on the outside. from Blake Cook. He gets kind of shuffled back now as Rockwell trying to hang on, as there they are, double file. Here they come on the inside. That's Blake Cook. They're 3 wide already. Michael Annett out of the groove. Scott Lagasse trying to help him on the outside, but I don't think he's going to get that help, as here they come through. Jamie Rockwell getting a good run. Rockwell trying to make a move. As here they come, they're going to fly by. Nice run there. There's Rockwell pushing Kevin Hart. Pardon me, that's Kaz Gralla. Yeah, and look at the good start on the inside that we saw from that 11 car of Cook. He's going to guide them to the lead. It's Cook, then it's Tiff, then Elliott Sadler. As here they come through. There's Rockwell pushing Gralla. Lap 1 is going to be in the books. Tiff takes a look. Cook moves to the outside. It's Cook still at the line. This is getting exciting already. Lap 1. As there's Jamie Rockwell pushing behind Jeff Green. As now Matt Tifft has a nose. Cook moved up to the outside, and that's not going to work out for him. Tifft with the lead, and I believe that's Elliott Sadler in second, as we see our focus driver Jamie Rockwell making a bold move. Let's go on board with the 99. There you see him, trying to work on that 20 car of Eric Jones and give him a little shove. There's Christopher Bell in the Juniper 18. The rookie, let's see how he performs this season. Spencer Gallagher up there as well. Yeah, you see Blake Cook's gotten shuffled back. He's right in front of that Liberty University number 9. As lap 3 underway now. As up front, it's Elliott Sadler followed by Matt Tifft. Elliott Sadler, Tifft. You see Gavin Funk taking a look, as moving to third is Jeffrey Earnhardt. This is getting very exciting early. And remember, the fuel window here is right at 20 laps. So, pretty much, if we go to overtime, just one round of overtime wouldn't be any sort of an issue fuel-wise. Once we get to a second time, that's when guys would have to start thinking about it. As you see Rockwell make a little contact with Blake Cook and go up the hill. Yeah, you see it's getting very exciting already. Only 3 laps into this race. Ego tries to side draft with Eric Jones. As meanwhile, up front, that's Elliott Sadler moving to the outside. Tifft and Earnhardt on the inside. Elliott Sadler swoops back down. The outside now let and Rockwell almost goes around. Sadler moves to the middle, and he's going to be drafting with Tifft. Gavin Funk is some contact between Rockwell and Jones. You see these Cup guys like Eric Jones, Jamie Rockwell getting very aggressive. I mean, I know it's just an Xfinity race, but as experience for myself, I mean, there's nothing better than winning at Daytona, no matter the series. This is getting continuously exciting. Rockwell pushing Blake Cook, as up front it looks like it's still going to be Elliott Sadler. Tifft pushed by Gavin Funk on the inside. I'm liking the way this Gavin Funk car is running, all the way up there in 4th place. 3 wide for 6th behind the top 5 who were single file and now split out towards turn 1. It's Sadler, Tifft, Earnhardt, Funk, Reed. Then Jamie Rockwell runs 6th. Eric Jones, Cook, Bell, and Spencer Gallagher, your top 10. As we are on lap number 5 of this one. 16 laps scheduled for the race. Yeah, you see, the pack's really split up. There are a lot of cars back there who just aren't keeping up whatsoever. Rockwell falls in line right behind the 7 car, as starting to fall back on the outside are Tifft and Gavin Funk. Jamie Rockwell moves up slightly. He's going to go 3 wide, and now Tifft decides to back out of that mess. And now Rockwell's going to be pushing Elliott Sadler, who moves down in front of his teammate Jeffrey Earnhardt. Yeah, you see Jamie trying to get that draft, but you know, Sadler's going to choose to work with his teammate. Jamie's got to try to find a way to work with that 16 car who's his teammate. The only 2 Roush cars up front, there's the 60 and the 6 of Fisher G and Ty Majeski, but they are far back in the pack right now. Eric Jones, you see Gavin Funk, Matt Tifft starting to fade, as all the way on the inside, that's Allgaier. Reed gives a big push to Sadler. Now Reed is side by side with Jeffrey Earnhardt. I think I called him Allgaier. I might make that mistake a lot, being that Allgaier was in that car for so long, and you expect Brent and Justin Allgaier. Yeah, but it's Jeffrey Earnhardt now, because Allgaier won that championship. As here they go to the outside. 6 laps in, nearing the halfway point, and it's Elliott Sadler with the nose ahead. This is getting very, very exciting. I can't wait to see what happens in this one. As now we see Rockwell think about going with Reed, but he makes the quick dive down behind the 7 of Earnhardt. And Eric Jones is now right there. Gavin Funk, you see them trying to start a single file line, and now Reed the one out of the groove. But now Sadler moves, and Rockwell goes below the yellow line. Rockwell and Eric Jones both found themselves below that yellow line. And now look at Earnhardt. They might go 3 wide for the lead here. Elliott Sadler, though, gets a great run on entrance to the corner. Yeah, Elliott Sadler's doing a great job on corner entry. Whoa! Jamie Rockwell gets loose. Oh, he's up into the wall, and he saves it. No, yes. Is he going to save it? There's cars, and there's smoke, and now they're crashing. Hard in the wall, that's Christopher Bell. A big wreck. Rockwell involved. Oh, and Eric Jones makes some big, significant contact with Brennan Poole. What in the world just happened there? Let's see what happened. You see Rockwell get very loose. Wow, Jones trying to save it, and then Ryan Reed makes a little contact. We're going to maybe have to watch an onboard, and then, oh, that's what set it off. Let's see if we can get a... Yeah, you see right here, look. Rockwell gets into the 16 of Reed. It looked like they had everything saved. And then he gets into Reed and, I believe, Christopher Bell. And then watch Reed and Bell. Oh, man, that was a vicious hit for that 18. And then Rockwell saves it. Jones comes back across the track. And then look up here. Watch him get T-boned. Brennan Poole absolutely dismantles that 20 car. Let's watch this full speed again to really get the full effect. Starting all the way up here, a big bobble from the 99 up into the wall. Tries to save it. And then it's this contact here with Reed that gets bad. And then Christopher Bell head on into that wall. Wow, that looks like that Kurt Busch hit in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. I mean, just... We're going to use the Nike Super Zoom here. As far zoomed in as we can get. And just watch Christopher Bell. Oh my goodness, what a hit. A lot of big names involved in this. You had Gallagher, Eric Jones, Jeff Green all get pieces of this. Now we're going to try to get the best view we can. Not the Nike Super Zoom, but instead, what's better? How about an onboard with Jamie Rockwell through the mess? And then we'll look at one more time normally before we go back green. Yeah, you see, there's the contact, and we're going to watch. Watch Ryan Reed. Yeah, he's going to get tipped. And Christopher Bell, oh, what a hit. And then Rockwell somehow keeps this going straight, and Jones up in the wall. Let's follow now this camera. Let's try this one and see what we can get. Yeah, there's Rockwell getting a little loose. And then here, this is really going to show. You see, he gets in from Gallagher. I think, wait, we got to go back. Is it this contact from the 9 of Spencer Gallagher? Watch this. It sends that 99 a little squirrely, and that leads to the contact with the 16. And then you see he tips the 18 of Bell, who gets into Tift. And then, oh man, oh my goodness. That 20 car was all but stopped. And that 48 pounded into him. Big hit there. My goodness. Well, with that, I think we will go back green flag racing. We'll take a look at it just one more time. The big one at Daytona strikes here about halfway through. And it collects a bunch, including Christopher Bell, Jamie Rockwell, and Ryan Reed. Wow. Big bruising hits. And then this is the worst one. Oh, man. Looks like Eric Jones is going to be able to continue. Christopher Bell is going to be way in the back after that. A lot of cars torn up after this mess. As we get ready to restart here on lap number 10. Justin Allgaier is up front, pardon me, again, Jeffrey Earnhardt and Elliott Sadler as they get ready to go back green flag racing. There's that mess that was Christopher Bell's car. Green flag back in the air. You see Rockwell right on the back bumper of Jones. Jones's car running pretty well for that damage. And Christopher Bell's car still running even with the heavy damage. Yeah, the only real one who's really just out of it is Ryan Reed. Bell is still chugging away. Gavin Funk with a great restart. He nudges ahead. As Sadler and Earnhardt work together, Jones now right behind Funk. Wow, Eric Jones, we were just talking about how hard he got rammed into the back about a minute and a half ago. Now he's running second place, going for that lead on Funk. Gavin Funk to the outside. Now back down to the inside. Moving down all the way to the bottom is Rockwell. Oh, he almost wrecked there. Wow, and he's going to lose a ton of ground. Bunch of cars are going to go by the 99 car, and now this allows a little bit of a split of the field. A 4-5 car breakaway really up front right now before Cook and Rockwell will probably catch them. It looks like Funk, Sadler, Jones, Gallagher, and Earnhardt, and just as I say that, to the inside comes Rockwell and Blake Cook. Yeah, Blake Cook started on pole. We haven't seen that much from him, but he's hoping to improve here. We've only got 5 laps remaining in the race. Rockwell with a big bobble there. Yeah, let's see, how much longer can these guys hang on? When is the real bold moves going to start? I mean, we've been having bold moves all race, but you see single file right now behind Gavin Funk. Funk, Jones, Byron, Sadler. Rockwell trying to get in there as well. And there's the mess of Christopher Bell's car, still hanging on to 11th place right now, challenged by Chase Elliott. Yeah, and Chase Elliott's been quiet all day. I did not expect that. Let's hear they come by. Looking is that 99 car of Jamie Rockwell, pushing Eric Jones. There's Gavin Funk, William Byron, Elliott Sadler all in the mix. And pardon me once again, not William Byron, that is Spencer Gallagher. Oh, look at this flyby. This just excites me. And when you see almost like a dumpster, that is Christopher Bell's car still running out there. Well, Rockwell gets into Funk a little bit. Rockwell up the hill. He's going to come back down. Contact with Gallagher. Will we have another wreck out of 4? Looks like he saved it. Oh, and Rockwell's in the wall again. I think there's something wrong. And around goes the 99. Yes, now there he goes. Up and into the pack, and this is going to be big. Jeff Green involved. One car, another vicious hit. Green gets hit again. That's Fisher G involved. Joey Gase. Oh, we got to see what in the world just happened here. We're going to see Rockwell. He's just going to get way loose, and then when he gets into that wall, he gets into Cook, spins. Can he save it? That's that contact with a net. Wait, let's go back. I mean, we don't have the best view of this. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, there's the contact with Michael Annett. And that's what sends Rockwell sporadically around. Clips the 7 of Earnhardt. Pins the 19 and the 18 of Bell up in the wall. And then watch. Oh, man. Jeff Green got hit hard. And then he gets rammed in from behind by the 12 of Chase Briscoe. Couple cars escaping. Wow, and Green gets hit a few times. And you see, then this turns into a logjam of cars. We're going to go back and look at a couple more views. Let's go on board now with Jamie Rockwell through his whole mess. Yeah, this started at a turn 4. So he gets up the hill a little. Then here comes Cook through that rearview mirror. A little contact. And then once he hits that grass, he's out of control. Comes up. There's the contact with the 7. Pins a couple Gibbs cars. And then gets hit hard by Jeff Green. Then watch Green. Wow. He got pounded about 7 or 8 times. Let's take another view through the chaos. Yeah, let's watch this view. Jamie Rockwell gets sucked around up into those cars. And then there's the hit from Green. And then Green's going to get hit. Wow, he just turned into an absolute torpedo. Wow, watch Jeff Green's 8 car while on the bottom of the screen. Look how many times he gets hit. And then it just turns into this logjam with cars trying to escape. And then you see everyone's stuck behind these cars because they don't know, all this smoke, they don't know if there's anybody else on the inside. And then Jeff Green gets hit hard by Fisher G. And then that causes another big stack up. One more view of the wreckage as overtime will ensue. Wow. Rockwell, he almost had that saved, and then That car also got off the ground a little. Good job by the roof flaps to get that down, and oh my goodness, how many times did Jeff Green get hit there? At least 7 or 8 times. And we're going to try to take a look at who was out front at the point of caution, and it was Eric Jones by a nose. Then it'll be Gavin Funk, Gallagher, Cook, and Sadler, and then Michael Annett, your top 6. And then pretty much everybody else got at least some contact, except for Chase Elliott and Brennan Poole, who escaped on the inside. Well, let's just get racing and see what happens here. And there's the one last look at Jeff Green's wild ride, and Fisher G in the 6th as well. And the big logjam in the back. Ryan Sieg also involved. Here we go. Overtime. There's Jamie Rockwell. He's restarting in 16th. Jones on the inside. Gavin Funk on the outside. Oh man, who's winning to Daytona? Green flag back in the air. It'll be Gallagher pushing Jones. Funk will get some help on the outside from Blake Cook. This is going to get crazy. There's Jamie Rockwell. Let's see if he can form some sort of a surge. As Jones to the inside. Big push from Gallagher. Yeah, it's going to take about a lap for these cars to get to full speed, and Funk is all the way back to 4th. Elliott Sadler up to 3rd. Could he punch his ticket to the playoffs early? Yeah, all these drivers that aren't Eric Jones, you know, they're trying to get into the playoffs with a win here. And they'd love to do it in race number 1. Jones, Gallagher, it's getting good. Sadler, when is the first move going to take place? It's now side by side for 4th between Jeffrey Earnhardt and Gavin Funk. There's that 99 car trying to mount a comeback. Heavy damage back in 16th, but he might be able to get something. Working with Chase Briscoe. 1 lap to go. Oh man, 1 lap left here at Daytona. Moving to the outside. To the inside, it's Gallagher. Putting down the block is Jones through 1 and 2. Elliott Sadler takes a look. He's not going anywhere. He doesn't have any help. Yeah, he's got to make a signal or something. He's got to get help from that 7. Down the backstretch. 1 final time. To the inside is Gallagher. Could he take the win away from Eric Jones? Jones, Gallagher, Sadler into turn 3 and 4. Now Jones puts the block on. Contact in the back. Jamie Rockwell there 3 wide. Jones is in front of Sadler and Gallagher. Here they come through turns 3 and 4. Looks like Jones has it. They're wrecking behind them. Cars in the wall. And it looks like Eric Jones is going to win it. The caution came out before they came to the start-finish line. Yeah, let's see. Wow, that was exciting. Let's see, how early did that caution come out? Gallagher had a run. The question is, no, it looks like it was Jones. And what a finish. And it looks like Eric Jones, even after getting rammed earlier in the race, is going to win as Scott Lagasse and Jamie Rockwell crashed hard. Wow, rough day for Jamie. He was involved in 3 accidents. Let's see what really transpired here. Yeah, you almost had 4 wide. Ryan Reed, I think, bounces off the wall and then chain reaction from there. Let's see. Oh. Whoa, that was a big hit from Jamie Rockwell. Big hit, and it looks like Eric Jones has won the race. And that would mean no drivers punch their tickets to the playoffs, as there's Rockwell and Lagasse slowly across the line. As let's see just to make sure. I don't know why. We're having a little bit of a graphics issue why it says everybody's 1 lap down. And Eric Jones does take the victory. So we'll have the full results and the standings out in a few days. We hope you enjoyed. Trip, this was exciting. Yes, it was, and we'll be in Hotlanta for the next one. We hope you enjoyed. And remember, we're doing a fan vote for how everything will come out and which driver will be controlled in that race. So remember to vote for any of your favorite Xfinity Series drivers, and whoever has the most will be the control car in next week's race at Atlanta. We hope you enjoyed. This is WUB Network signing off. We'll see you next time.